Hi everybody, welcome back to Nomad episode 5 with me, Sid, and you catch me here, just sifting in the night. This is the last half of the night. At some point, the clock will tick over and monsters will be able to spawn. That's not to say that they've not been able to spawn before. We have seen a few, but they are monsters that are linked to the ruins rather than free roaming and random monsters, random encounters as they used to be called in Dungeons and Dragons. So I don't know whether that ticks over at midnight or later on in the evening, so I am just kind of taking the advantage at our new base camp area, there we go, to try this out. Now we don't have rifts, so we shouldn't be seeing huge quantities of boathorn and everything pounding around the terrain here. But now we have to exercise caution, because the world is no longer the safe, secure, snug little place that it used to be. He says, craning his eyes around like a madman. But while I can, I'm going to just do some sifting anyway, as it can yield some good stuff for us. We've got a dash to the door there, so it's not a big issue. Anything that comes at us will only be surface variety anyway. So if we're 10 days, I think we're not that far away from our first temporal storm either, so we've got to keep that about ourselves. Now my thoughts as we go with this playthrough is, I've already kind of indicated I am going to be stopping, doing stuff, progressing, improving my things, basically sort of working the area, and then we migrate and move on. But what I am going to do is, in addition to leaving just, little farms of seeds behind me and stuff like that, we'll, if we, for example, if we find fruit trees or whatever, we'll try plant them. We've got nothing to lose. If we head back this direction, they'll be there for us. There'll be little caches, if you like, of material. The other thing I want to do is at each of these base camps, I want to create a small, base camp. So, a small build, tent, whatever it is, out of whatever materials we can find, with, a fireplace and a few basics. Because at the moment, I haven't got any temporal gears, which means I can't reset my spawn. Which means, should I die, I will go back to world spawn. And that means I've got to then start travelling further and further to get back to my death point. So as of right now, I'd have quite a journey to get back. Now, if there are little camps with, a few basic materials left behind me, I can use those as waypoints, so I can travel to one, equip, travel to the next equip, because they should be reasonably within a day or two's travel of each other. Maybe 3 days, you shouldn't be having to travel for vast distances. You will always have an emergency stop-off point. That is my kind of thinking. We're getting a bit of gold, some gears, they're always welcome. Still not seeing any. I am so phobic now. But anyway, we've still got 5 more things to sift, so we'll get those done. I can Yeah, too quiet. Don't complain, John. Don't complain about it being too quiet. That would be foolish. Yeah, anyway, I'll get this sifted and I'll be back either when I'm done or when something interesting happens. Alright, we're done. We sifted, we came, we sifted, and there should be, I'm just trying to find out where all my different things are stashed. This is still very much a messy storage. Luckily, for some reason I put that down. Okay, that's fine. That was what I wanted to put down. So, if you recall where we left off last episode, we are in this plains area. It's reasonably warm. There's a little ruin over there. There's a much larger ruin over there. We can see pretty much anything that's coming at us. There's quite a few cave options on the maps, although caves are quite scary now. And we've got a rather nice lake. Not a lot in the way of cattails, which would have been useful, but we'll have to hunt around and try and find a few of those. But this is going to be handy, this little lakey bit here. So first thing I want to do, because, well, first thing I want to do is actually sort out my inventory. And we will put that handbasket can be carved up. We don't need you. That comes back out. You stay down here. But what I do want to put in there is my boogie board. That bed is spare. It can go in there for now. Keep it in my inventory, that way if I ever lose it, I've got that. That's kind of there. Right, I need to find out where let me just lock myself away for a second. Now I did see a peridot, that's good. Have I got any nuggets of gold kicking around? No. That's those. Copper and arrowheads, and we're doing pretty well for flags actually. That's pretty good. We've got bones. More bones than I actually need, if I'm honest. Gears. Yeah. If anybody was expecting something apocalyptic on the first night after the monsters started spawning, yeah, they ain't going to work like that. It ain't going to work like that. It's not going to do anything quite so controversial. It's going to sneak up and bite me. That's what it's going to do. 17, I've got spares of those. We can put that flax in there, so we could make flax porridge. It's got a reasonable length of life on it anyway. I've got no other bits of that or that. Let's read you. And to be honest, now its use is over. It's pretty much done. No. Brown coal? No, brown coal in there. I must have brown coal somewhere else. I can't believe I don't have. Yeah, there's brown coal. Okay. We've got that. You can go on there. You're not going to be much use for anything, but, you know, I really do need to sort out my food situation, but that's fine. Grain can go in there. You can go in my belly. And I should have somewhere abouts. I don't know how much life this has got in it, but I need to make myself some farm plots. 1, 2, 3. What have I got? It's 9 carrots. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All good. And then we'll get me carrots. Yes, there's a chance, because these are not protected in any way. These, you know, animals could come and nibble at the crops. That is a fact. But because I'm not settling down for big old farming exercises, I'm actually not that bothered. What I do want is more. Well, I need to put those away. Let's get that out of the way. How much have I got of you? Or if I've got any, maybe not. So those become cordage, which, if we look at cordage can be used to make fish baskets, it can be used to make cordage, it can be used to make a fishing spear, it can be used to make floating docks, all sorts of good stuff. You can tie things up. I would like to make a reasonable amount of cordage, and I don't really need, for that, I don't really need, other than poultices, I don't think, reed chests, but I'm at the stage now where I really need to start thinking about non-reed chests. And then if we take, I think you do this, 1, 2. We'll just do 2 for now. And then I need some flint, and I'm going to go, let's just see here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe. Let's make some hooks, because what we can do is we can set up some fishing lines to catch us fish passively in the background. We don't even need to bait them, although we could stick the sammies on that. I probably will. They're taking up inventory space and they're not helping at all. Let me get my stakes in. So, one there, one there. Then I think we just go and we bring you over. No? Do we? No. Oh, hello. This is not doing what I'm expecting. Right, let me get my stake. Like that. There you go. And it takes a whole load of stuff out. I didn't really want that one then, did I? Thank you. And then we can get you, and we can go hook, 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 hook. And then we've got space for 1, 2, 3 more hooks, so we'll just do another one. And we're getting some surviving done. We're getting some surviving done. This is all exciting stuff. I do need to look at even some makeshift armor. I think that's going to be pretty critical. Let me make one more stake, and we'll do what's the other one is that, where you just put a line in with a hook. Throw you in there, that can go up there. Where's my Sammies? Sorry, Sammy. This worm is going to be immortalised for eternity, you know. Who would have thought? Oh my god. Oh, thank god that vanished. Oh, that was just saying. I don't know whether you got a good picture look at that one. That is, I think that is I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like a strider or something like that. Right. We are going to start off by going to look at this. We're going to look at all the things around us and scout out our area. And I am going to have eyes on a bloody swivel, because those things scare me. So we've got red clay, handy. We've got lead ore. Taking a while to show up. I have upgraded to the 120.4 and I'm not completely certain what the practical ramifications of that is going to be. Certainly getting to a stable is taking a while with this release. What we got? Food. Okay. A couple of things of that. I just want to have a good look around, see what there is in the area. It's a deer, not a coyote. That's all good. Shouldn't be seeing coyotes this far north. See, a lot of these blocks will go, and that ruin there will definitely help to make myself my little temporary camp. And you are an ore vessel. Let's go steadily over this way. 7 hours. Got more food. I'm going to leave those bushes exactly where they are for now. They might get raided by, raccoons, but I guarantee you one thing: if I pick them, they'll go off before I eat them. There's a lot of stuff to make you nervous around here, but there's a lot of fruit bushes which are fruiting. Now the question is this going to have locusts in it? I can definitely cope with locusts, but I'm going to have to be bloody careful. Or is this a proper ruin with absolutely nothing in it to be scared of? And when you've got a massive walk back, you suddenly do become a little bit more paranoid about things. Interesting. So we've got that over there, this here, and this really doesn't seem to be full of locust nests. A little bit wary about that, but even that looks pretty safe. There's some glass, which means we can have some windows in our temporary build over here. Some sticks and bed of nails mold. Oh, interesting. Okay, we'll get rid of you. Is there anything here that is actually useful to me right now? Is there anything? There's glass, there's blocks, which are all always nice to have those options. There's a lot of mushrooms, which I think they all look edible to me. Let's clear the dirt and see if we can't find anything interesting. Because look, there's something going on down there. And the dirt will come in handy because I'm going to need packed dirt anyway. There's a temporal storm brewing. We know there's a temporal storm brewing. There has to be a temporal storm brewing. So it's just a matter of how long before the temporal storm hits. Now I'm not sure whether there is an underside to this or not. That's just cobblestone, so let's do it with our fist. Let's not waste durability on our tools. That's also mineable by fist, so again, takes longer, but there could be something underneath this. We're seeing multiple layers of brick here. If there is, it's not deep because that's down to the thing. We've got this, that, again, none of this is useful to me right now. The mushrooms are useful, but we'll come back to those. Let's go and just have a look outside. You see this, there is the suggestion of something going on. Maybe. So you start to get into the question: is it worth excavating? And because we're settling in the area, we can use dirt, we can use blocks. So this might be worth excavating. Possibly not, but it might be. Not really seeing much going on there. I think this might just be a wall. Then you've got some fence. There's a whole load. This is a whole load of building materials, which is going to be really handy, I think, for our first way stopover point. Ruined wooden trapdoor. That's got rot in it, which is of no use. What have you got? Light mud bricks and some magnetite. Okay. To destroy you. I don't want to leave any containers behind that will confuse me later. And very much like Minecraft wells, I've never come across a vintage story well that actually has anything worthwhile in it. So we're not going to push that. Red clay, mark it. Have that. They're always worthwhile. That's one of the best things you can find out of a ruin like this. Other than that, this looks pretty pointless. It's mainly going to be a source of blocks unless there's something underneath, but I mean, those are non-functional, so they're not going to help me. Interesting, but also somewhat disappointing because it hadn't got anything cool in it. What have we got going on down there? Nothing. I'm going to say, I mean, I'm not poking my head into caves now. That's, well, I will be poking my head into caves, but I'll be doing it. Oh, this was a river. Okay, let's just see what, if anything else, we can find. Interesting. A lot of wood. We ain't going to be so shy of that. Right. So there's several things we need to do on the agenda now. We need to get ourselves set up. We need to process up some ores. I need to make a copper plate so I can hopefully make a lantern. That would be kind of nice. And we need to be prepping for level 3. We just leveled up. Nothing on the fishy hooks yet. We need to be prepping for the inevitable temporal storm. Looking at the map, because we've come down here, we've not really opened anything up, but there's a lot of rivers we can use to explore further on. Right, what to do first? That's the question. Let me have a think. I need to mull this over in my head. Back in a minute. We've got more company out. Oh, they've despawned again, thankfully. But those things, these are from the Rust and Rot mod, and they're not your friends. There's some copper here, so we can probably go down and get that. I did find some flax in my inventory, so I quickly planted that as well. But yeah, this is shaping up to be quite poop worthy. Right, let's have a look what I have got here. I've got malachite, I have got guarana, I've got brown coal, I have got some guarana there, and we've got a whole load of stuff here. So let's start off by getting my hammer, and let's process this up. Because you can hear I've got the window open, so yeah. It's no use to me like that. But it is used to me like this. I still could use a little bit of cassiterite, I think, to get some more bronze going. But we're not doing badly for copper. We've got 5 cassiterite, so I can do exactly 3 more ingots of bronze, which might be worthwhile getting underway. And then I want certainly enough copper to make a plate, which 20 pieces, 1 copper, so I only need the 1 plate. So that will do me the copper if I do that separately. The big question is, okay, I really do need to sort my inventory out. It's a mess, I think, is probably the takeaway from this right now. Let's let me sort my inventory a little bit. And oh no, that, go away, go away. That's a boss, by the way. I'm not equipped to fight that. I may be equipped to run away from that in a moment. I mean, those things spawning during the daytime, that is not good. I'm going to have to get away from it and get it to despawn. I can't I can't fight that. Hopefully it'll despawn. There's two bosses. There's that one, and that's the rot boss, I think, and then the rust boss is a golem-like thing, steam beastie. Can't see him anymore. I don't know whether he's there still. But that is going to make life. If these things are spawning in the daytime, they are going to make life difficult. I knew it would. You know, I'm not completely naive about this. I kind of went into this eyes open knowing that there is a ruin there. However, what time is it? Oh, and there's more. Look at these things. What's the rift? Oh, rift activity's high. That explains a lot. I really don't want to have to fight these guys. But there is... Let me just mark you with a green ruin marker. Just so I know. I think that may be a ruin as well. Less likely, but you know, sort of thing. They don't hang around, thankfully, for too long. So I'm probably going to have to. Oh, is he still there? Oh, please go away. I don't like you. You're not invited to my house. See, he's wandering off now. The rift activity is calm. How is that calm? I'm anything but calm. I mean, there's a giant pile of rotten skulls just tromping around out there. That is not a situation which prompts me into feeling calm. I'm rapidly thinking that I think my portable thing ought to be a portable fortification and not a tent. Because I don't know how I'm going to deal with that if he doesn't go away. I mean, the other ones are all kind of despawning. Please go away. Okay. Can I take my crucible in here? And can I take my pickaxe mold and a couple of ingot molds? In here. And can I get myself, what have I got lots of? Brown coal. What are you? Oh, you're coke. Tinning. Oh, I've got a tin ingot. I can break that down as well. That's a good point. Right, so can I, if I take you out of there, I think this is the only option I've got. Let's no, we might as well get rid of that bit of wood because it's not going to help me, and then we can put in our 3 ingots worth of hoofer. Has he gone? Gone enough, I think, is the sentiment there. Gone enough. Right, I would like those. And I think we're going to light you. Oh, hello, I've already got a torch, right. We're going to light you on fire. Right, let's continue working this lot. And then I need to think about how I want to store my goods and my things, although to be honest, one of the things I need to make is going to be a saw. In fact, let me grab you. And you. I think we're going to be making a saw pretty urgently, because once we've made a saw, if I can make some nails and strips, in fact, let's do another ingot. Let's do another 2 ingots. I can only do 2 ingots at a time though, can't I, at the moment? Alright, we can prep another 2 ingots worth. And then we can drop all of you off into some storage somewhere. I don't really care. I don't care. I'm beginning to wish I'd put the forge inside. Alright, let me get this melted and I'll be back in a second. There's something outside. I wish I got better windows. I really do. I want to see what it is. I've got to also be careful where I step. I've got no idea what that is. We'll probably find out in the morning if it's still here when I run out and then leg it. Okay, see you in a bit. Alright, it's still out there. Just so you think, I'm waiting for this. I was waiting for this to harden, which it has now hardened. So what you can do is you can whack the crucible into the input slot just to keep it liquid. So just a useful little trick. Now most of my food, or at least most of this food, is rotting in front of me. That's 8. I think there might even be a drifty boy out there now. But it is at least getting to daylight. What I would like to do, well, I think this is a rock beast. Yeah, well, it's a rock crawler, I think. They're not overly. There's rock beasts which are heavily mutated grubs. Lovely. I can eat his corpse, the grubs from his corpse. That is just utterly gross. But you know, first combat. Those are rotten blackguard. I don't want to play with those because they are armoured, I think. Yeah, if we head in here for a second and go and look at the rot, there's a rot walker, there's a rot pillar, that you don't want to play with. Actually, that's not too bad. Rot crawler, which was the one we've just seen. Rotten miner. There is, as we run through the rotten critters, there are more. The rotten blackguard. There is Swinish rot beast, ovine rot beast, and lupine rot beast. So these are basically pigs, sheep, and wolves that have been, infected with rot. And I think on the rot side, that's pretty much everything that has the word rot in it. But you need to obviously scroll through. If I were to go, if I rust and rot, this shows you everything that's there. So that was the Roma. Golems, there's throwable skulls, which you get from that old big fella that we saw. There's the miasma, rock crawler, mimics, boilers, that's the things, bone mass, that's the big guy that we saw. He is a tough guy, as is this guy. I'm not saying where's the cage. Rock pillar. Yeah, not seeing the maybe it's not in, I don't know. We can always hope, can't we? Because it's not a fun thing. Right, we need, that's rotted now. These are going to be rot very shortly. We can eat this, but that's going to be spoiled very shortly. We need to do something about our security here, because this place is not safe. The world is hostile and wants to kill us. So I think we are going to start off with a nice little, well, I think we're going to start off by hoeing the ground over here to put in these 4 seeds that I found in my inventory, because, you know, don't want to be carting stuff around that could be growing. And then I'm going to go and grab myself some blocks, and I might try and chop down that tree. Have I got a second axe? Because I'm certainly going to need one. And then we'll come back and we'll do some forging over here, I think. That's actually, we should probably not run. Yeah, I did take the coal out. I'll just check in. That's not cold yet, so yeah, we'll do that. That can go in there. That can go in there. Let's go head over and harvest some of these ruins. It's not going to be the most exciting thing in the world, so I will see you when I'm done. Unless something jumps up and tries to eat my face. Which, given the way the game is going at the moment, rot looping. That's the worst one. That's a rot pillar over there as well. The rot pillars are not that bad either once you're armed up. The lupins I'm not so keen on because it's based off a wolf, so it's probably going to be nasty like a wolf. We'll start over here because I like those windows, and I'd also stop making noise. Yeah, that is the rock pillar. I don't know whether I've got the capability to hello. Oh, you are horrible. Hi. It's not safe anymore. Hey. While you're on the other side, actually I can keep your arm's length with this, can't I? Doesn't do a lot of damage when not thrown, but oh, bloody hell. Where did you come from? I really don't want to play with those. I just want to get myself some bricks and some stuff. I'm not asking for much. Just a little teensy weensy bit of peace and quiet. Well, I'll grab a few bits and pieces. Is that much to ask for? I don't think it's a lot to ask for. But we'll get the glass, and then I'm going to grow it. I think we're going to have to. We're going to have to do something about some of these rust critters. See how I can continue to work with them in the area. Hup, hup. Let me grab some blocks while I'm here as well. Wherever I can, anyway. Problem is, a lot of this has been chiseled into uselessness. Which is good, you know. I suppose the rust, the Better Ruins mod guys have to consider that their ruins are potentially for some of us. I mean, let's be honest. I treat this like the loot is the blocks, not the stuff in the chest. Although the stuff in the chest is good, don't get me wrong. Oh, hello. What have you got here? We've got an aged law book. A little bit of the law. Well, and tuning cylinder, wallpaper, iron, aged plank. I'm going to take them because the building material and painting. More importantly, I'm going to take the chest. Not really bothered about the tuning cylinder, if I'm really brutally honest, but that doesn't matter because we can continue up here and get some more building materials. Alright, I'll be back in a short while. Boiler, that's the other big boy. Now, what should happen, I'll keep my eye on this. The rock creatures attack rust creatures, and rust creatures attack rock creatures. So there's a chance that we could have a bit of a Harry Hill situation. And one way to determine who's going to win this one, and that is a fight. For anybody who is not British, Harry Hill is a comedian who is one of his taglines is there's only one way to decide this fight. Well, let's have a look. See, is that be good if thing, but I don't want to fight that for definite. That's the same. That's up there with the skull thing. So yeah, we're going to definitely need to fortify our area, I think. And we also need to get rid of all of this crappy. That's a sheep, an ovine rust beast. Yeah, they're not getting into a fight. We'll lead them to it for now then. I think as long as we can avoid them, we should be sitting. I don't want any of this stuff, to be honest. We should be sitting reasonably pretty. But I'm not getting the blocks. I'm just getting these. I mean, I suppose the steps are. This has been heavily devalued through careful use of chiseling. I'm then going to try work on these solid blocks in the middle, I think, and just ignore the stuff on the outside. That would seem to be a sensible way forward. Anyway, right. This is not getting the episode onward or progressing, so let me continue. I've got a little bit of windowage now, which is all nice, and hopefully I'll have a little bit of blockage, which will also be all nice. There's probably a whole load down there now as well, just for good measure. Damn it. That doesn't look like a whole block. Some of that probably wasn't either. Keep the half the stairs, I suppose. especially where they are stairs. That's... Oh, bugger off, go away. I'm busy over here. Yeah, see, boss bar. That's how you know he's a boss. And they're not. Oh, yep, there we go. Fight. We've got a fight on. Not going to last long. That boiler's going to completely wreck that. In fact, it's dead already. Look. I don't want to fight it though. How much material have I got here? I don't want to fight nothing with the boss bar, you know what I mean? I think I'm just going to take a few of these blocks and run. More importantly, I'm going to take the window and run. I might, if he wanders off far enough, I might be able to loot that corpse. A little bit macabre, but you know, needs must when the devil drives. Needs must when the devil drives? I don't know. It needs must when the devil does something. Let me just check the area. Other than that boiler, he's not very fast either, I think, so I think that is our saving grace here. He's a bit of a slow boy. Probably got better blocks down here, to be honest. Any more windows for any more windows? I've got all the windows. I've got pretty much all I'm going to get from here. I need some wood. That's the that's probably the biggie. So let's. Where's he gone? Has he despawned? That's what I want. We'll take the bone. We'll take that. We're going to leave the looping over there. You can just stay there. I don't really care. Lupine, rock lupine. I think that's what it's called anyway. No. I want wood. I want some timber. And to get the timber, I want to chop down a big old tree. Start there. It doesn't have to be all of it. I'll just take what I can. Right, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, there's some seriously unpleasant things around here. That was a rust pig. The lupines over there. I did see another one there. That's another. Yeah, this is unpleasant stuff. But at least we lived. I've killed a few of them as well. I've got a couple of bits more of this rotten leather, which is that is an interesting material. I'll give you that much. But we need to, well, I need to store some of this. I got a whole load of oak. You've got walnut logs, you've got maple logs. I would prefer to keep the oak and use the maple. That's going to make life very interesting because I need to somehow get this out my inventory. Let's try putting some of this lot away. I also need to get rid of, well, let's just put you away, and right, how do I want to play this then? So what we've got is not that. maple, maple. Just give me them all. There we go. Almost all of them. Yeah, there we go. That's good. And then we can go and we can start throwing any of these in. So one of the mods we have allows me to make wooden fortifications. It's called the woodification or wooden fortification mod or something along those lines. Just get rid of that lot, put you into no. And what you have to do is you get some of that and you take one of them and you give it a good old whack with that, and then you take this and that gives you palisade walls. Not many, 5. So this is why I needed a big tree, because we've got this lot going on. And then we can head out here and we can start, let's go like, so that's just palisade wall. The other one you can make is a palisade with a walkway, which is like that. All the way around. Okay, we need to So if I want to do this from here, I'm presumably going to put you there, like that. And we can basically set up a stockade area where we can basically cower like cowardly little sheeps. No, that's not right, is it? Okay. Presumably, if I were to do that, I don't know how many of these we're going to need, but how do I make a corner piece then? Or do I just do that? Possibly just that. And there, no. And then we'll just continue on. Ugly. Is there not some kind of palisade corner piece? No? No, maybe not. I mean, I'll take it, I'm not fussy. I suppose we could just have those on this side, so we can kind of look out from our temporary base here, and then we can pop down a line like this on the. That's going to be a pain, so I'm going to have to kind of come around this way, and then we'll build over here. I think we'll just put ourselves a little temporary structure in for the building of. Can you actually? You can't climb onto that, so you are going to need to have a block or something to get on. And then the other thing you've got, which you can do with this, if I can. Is you can make these, so we can come along on the outside and put spikes. I don't know whether. Ow! Yep, they hurt. Okay, you don't want to go jumping on them. That's handy. That's interesting. I'm having ideas. Yeah, I think I'm probably certain that you know what kind of ideas I'm thinking about as well. They're kind of, temporal storm related for starters, but yeah, let's just get some basic defences up, and then I can at least feel a little bit safer in and around our enclosure here. It ain't going to be much, but given the amount of rock monsters I've seen wandering around today, I want something. Now how much space, I'll dig that up quickly. How much space do I want to have? I mean, is that enough? What am I going to do for a door? That's another one. I mean, we've got gates. We can do a 2x2 gate, but I need nails for that. And I also need my saw. I could just stick dirt in for the time being. I'm not proud. Incidentally, we have got fishies caught, so that's all good. Night's coming. I need to get on, so let me grab oak. Hang on. Shift to remove or add, close or open the carry. Shift to remove all items. I'll just get on. This is getting a bit silly. There we go, that'll do me a couple of stacks of those. I need the oak. The oak I wanted to keep because obviously oak I can use to do other things like oh god, like stuff. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, isn't it? Let me try one more of those. I think that will do us on that side. And then we'll start with these coming down here. Whee! Quite a nice little crafting ingredient though. Just using firewood. I also need firewood to make my first set of armour, which I will be doing shortly. However, right now I'm more concerned with securing my perimeter Now I feel a little bit safer. Not a lot, admittedly, but a little. Right, what do we got? I need to eat, I need to craft, I need to forge. I also need to check how long I've been recording because I've been waffling, so I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we are well over time. I am going to do one thing though, which we should be getting in as fast as we can, and that is a little bit of improvised body armor, because we really need that one. Now the other thing I need to consider is I need to be carrying more spears, or if I had a hide, which I don't because everything I've killed so far has been well, rotten. I could do yeah, it's a pitch black out there. That doesn't look good though, does it? But at least I can feel a little bit safer. I have got no idea what that is. Oh, that's one of those big stridey things. I can tell by the shape. Look at that big old tall thing. So I'm not even entirely sure which ones have got missile weapons or not, but I'm going to go a little bit over this episode because I need to take 2 of those and 2 of those, and we are going to pop those in the thing. I'm going to make a plate, and I am going to make some nails and strips, and then I'm going to take 1 of those and turn it into a saw. Chisel, maybe, but maybe not. But what else could we make? What would be useful? I mean, a shield would be useful, but I also need a tin bronze hoop, and then that will allow me to make a shield with, you know, some things. That could potentially be something that we would like. I think everything else we've kind of covered. We're then into tin bronze spears, but we are literally down to that is our only tin now. So we yeah, I should probably make that into a pick. That will put it into some decent storage. You know what? I think I am going to complete this next episode. We've had quite enough content this episode, and until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I apologise for waffling. I am a waffler. What more can I say? I waffle, therefore I am. But until next time, I will see you soon. Bye for now.